Hello.
I still can't really believe we are DedSec. Seems like we should have to pass some training exam or something.
It's too late for that. Better learn the ropes quickly.
I was tailing a target yesterday. Walked straight into a rubbish bin. He almost got me. Not very DedSec.
Yeah, same.
It's a massive responsibility we're taking on. I hope we are up for it.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
I'm in. I want to take on the profiteers exploiting London for their own gain.
Let's not forget Albion. There's a literal army occupying the city. I won't stand for that.
Yeah, and Clan Kelly's using this chance to fuck over everyone. We've got to do something about them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
I just can't handle this right now. Hold on. Hey, chill out. No real organizers, so everyone was kind of lost. Just take a deep breath. I get it. You're just be cool. Get away. You're not ready for action.
They'll never know what hit them.
Out there trying breaking us up. We were like one line. All because we had someone waiting us to
God, there's nothing left here. It feels wrong standing in the place where so many people died.
I'd like to know why Albion are guarding a pile of rubbish months after the incident. Something is wrong here.
Good point. Bagley, what exactly am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble. This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
I'm impressed it's transmitting anything at all in this condition. Where's the rest of it?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
I understand.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck. We'd go back for you. Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Wait, Kelly? As in Clan Kelly? So gangsters are behind the bombings?
Seems to me like they supplied the explosives. They were making a delivery.
Interesting. I wonder who they were meeting. She didn't look like Clan Kelly. Does that mean she's part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you tell me who was controlling the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
So, the police watched it all happen. Interesting.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
One to transport. We can do that, right? Or, I don't know, quantum tunnel the space-time continuum?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good call.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Read you loud and clear. Glad I found this.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 days calling card.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
That was so fast.
So 0 Day coordinated multiple groups to commit the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
It's hard to believe the police may have known who the real bombers were all along and never said anything to the public.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
She hasn't spoken for nearly a week. You know why? She's got up here. Wouldn't you know?
Right, yeah, cheers.
I'd like to think anyone can change, even Albion guards. Think we could recruit one of them?
All right, get to move on.
Help me. Please. Gotcha.
I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Monitoring for unusual activity.
Negative. No visual of the suspect.
Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
It's out of control!
Get to it. Strictly.
Huh?
Alright, so Kelly, is there anything else I can do?
It's you!
Problem. It looks like Albion overtook the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Pretty sure that privatising the police force defeats the purpose of having police.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the spider bot will be further in.
Bagley, is that the same spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you identify the last user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Okay, I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Tone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops receiving a bill. Well, they're not going to be anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last bent path.
Wasn't this on a moment ago?
No, I entirely understand.
Turn this off.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? Fascinating. Let's go find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Turn over everything here until you find them.
Bagley, any way to get inside?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's quiet and out of the way. A good place to lay low.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Got a casualty here. off. Keep out of it. Move along, move along.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Move into the hostile's location.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Suspect has stolen a motorboat. Over.
No sign of the target. Over. Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
Reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Moving inbound to hostile.
I had them! Where did they go?
Whoa! There's a secret bunker down there, fully stocked with police equipment.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
I wonder how their investigation led them to the Tone bombing.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Oh, Jesus. Albion was one thing, but now they're working with Clan Kelly too?
It seems like 0 Day's web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
People are being kidnapped right off the streets. We have to stop this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
That's interesting. Is it a part of something?
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Day's DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Well, the bright side is he's still here. But on the not-so-bright side, he's at the EPC. I haven't heard good things from there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.